Hello, everyone. I haven't been here for a while. Well, not like this anyway. Been a bit slack lately. Now, there's been quite a lot going on. Like, I've been sick and then it sort of went away a bit and then it came back. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know how it is where things just, yeah. Thank you very much, Ellie. And I hope you have a lovely day too. Thank you. And wow, miner, another day, another crypto dollar. I've been starting a little bit of learning about what you do because I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time, Whale Miner, but it's a challenge. Chalk is still away at the minute. Even Andrew Dawson decided to call in. G'day, Mr. Andrew. Ready for an exciting show? Oh, have I got up to 200 there, have I? I haven't seen that. I've been bloody trying to get there. Woohoo! You're right, 200. I've been battling away at 198 for a few days now, and I'm just, come on, I've got to get over the 200, and yeah, it takes a bit of doing. But I posted some little cute videos of our little goat, of our little goat here, and so you would hope that it just attracts some attention. You can only try these things, like. So anyway, if any, oh yeah, right. Oh, and I'm up to 214 followers on TikTok. I haven't done a cheat yet. Like what? Yeah, I did a little bit of networking, like because I'm working with another token behind the scenes at the minute, which they'll be doing live streams with me shortly. And because I'm doing my networking thing, bloody cats. Jeez, the problem is the bloody, yeah, I know. Yeah. Normally dairies have a cat. Like there was a dairy cat. For some reason, the dairies seem to end up with a cat. But you'd imagine a little kid goat should be able to do something. I'll put my TikTok on because I haven't done it for a while, but I can do a update of my videos. It'd only be short, so don't worry, won't get too bored. Don't think. Thanks a lot, Ellie. Yeah. Hopefully everything's going all good for you over in the Greece area where you are. I know you were talking all your other language the other day with Kevin White, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, it was with Kevin. Must be just a thing. Like, I know a lot of farms do have cats. They normally have cats to control the mice. If you're wondering why they seem to have cats, I'm presuming you have mice over there as well. So, but that's what they normally have cats for, is to control mice, rodents. So, and dairies where you got lots of grain and that, rodents are quite prevalent, and so it's just quite often that a dairy cat makes its way at home in a dairy or farm situation where you got hay and grain. You got the foodstuffs and the shelter for rodents, so that's where they just love it. I take it you guys have mice over there. Maybe not. Ellie says we have lots of tons of strays here as well. All right, I'm going to go to my TikTok. I'll share my screen. And hopefully that I'll make it full sized. Yeah, that's right. That's quite often why they have them. Right. Well, I'll go to my TikTok and I'll play our little goat video where you see that little fella. He's.
If you're happy and you know it, do a dance. If you're happy,
but then you got.
If you're happy and you know it, do a dance. If you're happy and you know it, do a dance. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do a dance.
And what you got to remember is that that's the first time he's ever actually played, because he's 10 days old in that video, because I think the video was yesterday. And yeah, it's the first time. Like, up until then, he was seriously just like a newborn baby, just couldn't do anything with him because we were giving him lots and lots of treatment to try and get him through. So Leon, thank you very much, Leon. Cheers. It's great to see you. Obviously we missed you with your travels and stuff. So eating your oatmeal. Have you introduced little Thor to Chuck Norris? We took. Look, I'll show you something. I'll have to open up in here. Just in case you haven't seen it, I will share my screen with my YouTube, because I'll fast forward to the spot, but I will share my YouTube screen, which is here. I'll just take that message down so it's. Now I'll just fast forward it a bit and just
Who have we got here? Apart from Keith the Crypto Farmer, of course.
That's right. I had.
Who is this?
Had little Thor.
Oh my good God!
And we have Hulk, who's the big
mascot. Hello, Hulk.
Big boy.
Look at him. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hello. Hulk's saying hello, everybody. Oh my God, Thor. So tell us about Thor. When did Thor arrive? Is he new? He's a baby.
Yeah, he's only a week and a half old or something like that.
Oh look. Oh my good God. We now have 4 on the back of Hulk. What? You're going to break the internet with this, I'll tell you. Oh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. Oh, everybody. If this isn't warming the cockles of your heart on a Monday, I don't know what will, I tell you.
But this little boy here, he was actually twins, and we lost his sister.
Oh.
Righto, there you go. But that was I introduced Thor to Hulk, as you can see. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Snowing in New Zealand again, especially in the South Island. Who would have guessed? Yeah, that close to Antarctica, far out. But yeah, no, Chuck's actually getting pretty big now already. It's amazing how big he's got, and we've got a new little rescued bull calf from the same farmer, who we've named MacGyver, like MacGyver, and Chalk couldn't quite understand it, but hopefully you guys have seen MacGyver. So instead we call him MacGyver. But Andrew, you know what happens with you and snow? Get all bent up, out of shape. But that's when you're skiing away and you do a whoopee big jump and do a big wipeout. You just thought you'd have a lay down, have a rest. But instead you sort of hop back up, sort of out of shape. Yeah, I know you're all back in shape now, ready to go. Oh shit! The things we do to ourselves, isn't it? Like you sort of just got to roll with it, of course. But that was, it's just obviously it's good when you have a crash and it's not any worse than what it is. Like obviously that was not so good. You could have got out of a lot better than what you did, but at least it wasn't any worse than what it was. So yeah. Yeah, well, where we live, we don't have mountains. We can't. There's no such thing as a mountain where we are. So, absolutely nothing like what's in your photos and stuff like that. But top notch, is it? So they use the Swiss Army knife. Well, they are known for their making good knives and stuff, so I'm sure they make good medical instruments and that sort of thing. So you'd imagine that they, probably done their fair bit of field testing. Yeah. Oh. So who's yomping? Should I even mention it? Anyone trying to be a degen? Oh, far out. There was so many bots in there. Absolutely unbelievable. But you're watching the Rise and Shine project. What's that? Do tell. Oh, wow, Monty, you know you love anything Brian Legend. You know you do. You love it. You maxed out on all the Esco stuff and Seifu stuff and whatever. No, you keep saying you don't go anywhere near it. I don't blame you. It's new project from the guy Jason who runs Warfire. Train was running for 20 months, and David from Titano. Right. Hey, little goat. Thor. I'll be able to get him. And here's Thor. Has he had his food? Oh, another 2 hours. But he's so much more lively now, which is great to see. He's packing on some pounds. He's doing really, really good. Yeah, they don't stay little for very long, that's for sure. But no, he's doing really good. He's certainly got some colours, and he's got that big belt through him, and he's, you know, no, I'm talking about you, I know. You just looked after, aren't you? Anyway, there it goes. Bye, everyone. See you later. There you go. So that was Thor. About 10 or 11 days old or something like that now. Mum knows. I'm a dad. I just wing it. Hopefully I get it right. Oh, well. So, a quiet little guy. Yeah, he does. Oh, there he goes. He's just letting out little yelps now. He's only just getting his voice, and getting, properly drinking. Yesterday, yeah, when he was 9 days old, that's when he first started properly drinking. Prior to that, he had to sort of almost be forced to drink. But now he's actually taking off and doing his thing and just absolutely smashing the milk. But we get obviously whole milk from whole raw milk from the dairy. So and goat's milk and cow's milk is almost identical in the fat content. Sheep milk is way richer, where you got to richen the milk with more cream or add an egg or something like that to it. But with goats can grow on exactly the same milk. But that's where it helps for us. That's why people bring their orphaned animals to us, because we've got the whole milk. So it's just, and it saves them the hassles, I suppose. I think that's probably the biggest thing about it. The little Thor's still stealing me bed. I know it sounds weird, but that's what you got to do when you're caring for him. So he was extremely vulnerable, especially in those first 9 days or so. That was some tough going, and yeah, it was very, very difficult to get him through, but obviously it was good that no, don't add it to stream. Yeah, me doing my wonderful YouTube controlling again. It's a bit like the day when I was talking on here for like 5 minutes and before I realised I wasn't live. At least I haven't done it without a microphone. That's pretty funny. See if I can get the visitor. I'll send an invite, and I've got to close the window down so I can open up Discord. Then I can send an invite. Yeah, like that. Boom. So I can only try. Now I'm actually organising. Tonight I was doing some networking, and with a team that I sort of know. I know one of the guys really well, but the rest of them I don't really know, and so I thought I'd have a talk to them tonight. And one of the other guys will join me on live stream as well. So, but it'll probably be at a different time. You can be at this time slot, but it's got to be on the weekend. Like a, yeah. So it's got to be on a Saturday or Sunday on this time slot, or during the week, but opposite hours to now. So it'd be like if whatever 12 hours away is from now, wherever you live. So then it's possible to do it during the weekdays. But yeah, either way, I'm trying to get it sorted so they can come and talk about whatever they're doing, and but yeah. Anyone have any subject matter? I was talking to a guy today, while miner, and he does trading as well, who I know really well, but I didn't know who was doing trading, who was talking exactly the same as you with leverage, and essentially it was like almost talking to you, but as far as I'm aware, it wasn't you. This guy's in America. But yeah. Oh, stuck that on main chat. There you go. But if anyone has a subject matter, then please call it away, say it, whatever, and I'll see. See there. Hopefully, now the vote's been done. I've been organising for Nick Caliani to join me on live stream, but it will be with Chalk because from tomorrow Chalk should be here. So she's looking for work and that sort of stuff. So exactly how it all works out, I don't know. But at the moment, she looking like she's going to join me tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. Don't be shy, everyone. I'm just reading the brew, seeing what they're coming up with. But I just don't understand this. All this shit that's going on. It's so hard. Yeah. To me, there's absolutely no way that I could shift camps for the money, no matter what it was worth, because to me, it's like blood money. Like absolutely just in my opinion, that's what it feels like to me, is just like pure blood money. There's just no way I would go anywhere near it. Yeah, with Grove, well, they're making the contract at the moment. Still, yeah, I don't know how busy their devs are. Like, you'd seriously think they would have it done by now, but I'm still getting messages to and fro because I'm trying to ask a simple question, what I think is a simple question, but I seriously am speaking a different language because I'm getting told answers to the question that I'm not asking. And so it's like, here we go, I've got to do it again. So I just keep going through the same thing over and over and over. But hopefully, after about the 20th attempt of getting an answer to a question, then that doesn't slow anything down, but it's just frustrating when you're just trying to get answers to something, and yeah, you'd think it'd be easy, but it's not. It's like anything in this space, like, like really, you've just got to know everything yourself. Whenever you basically are short on information and you got to outsource to try and find the answers, then it's just so damn difficult, and so it just takes a bit to get through it. But of course, this is different because you're actually talking to the people. But yeah, I don't know. Must be just writing it in the wrong language or something. Too much Australian, maybe, in there. Don't know. That's the way it goes, I suppose. But obviously, a completely different token than what we have now. But it, hope, like, obviously I've got to find some money for it, but I can get listed on their centralized exchange, which obviously helps for your token because people can just use fiat and go straight on to purchasing your token. So don't have to use a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap, for argument's sake, which makes it a lot more crypto friendly, you could say. So that helps. Everyone except you. Unless I mess it up, you better be doing a lot of. Sorry, I'm going to get me a lot of this, hoping that I do the airdrops right. Yeah, no, of course, it's just 5 million supply, 1-to-1 transfer. It's just exactly the same as it is now, but instead of being calf BNB, it's going to be calf Grove, and of course on the Grove blockchain. So in the Discord under how to add Grove blockchain to your wallet, because of course you've got to add the Grove blockchain to your wallet, where it's really super simple to do it. The information's all there on that page that I've set up, and it's even got a video demonstration of how to do it. So you can already have it listed, like the blockchain on your wallet, because of course then you just have to flick, depending on what you're doing. If you're just doing calf or things are on Grove, that's fine. You just use the Grove side, just like what you do for Binance, or ETH or whatever it might be. But it's obviously super simple to flick between the two blockchains because it's just that little tab up the top and you just change to which blockchain that you want to use. But the reflections will be paid in Grove coin, so they're not in calf. So it's so there's no, it doesn't. I'm trying to do everything I can not to put deflationary pressures on the token whatsoever. So the reflections are paid in Grove, and that way then that's not good, Jace. Far out. It's past your bedtime anyway. It's like 10:30 where you are. Anyway, good to see you, Jace. Thank you. Thanks for joining. But hopefully we get across there sooner rather than later, and we can hopefully then start spreading the word through a new community, and hopefully then we can test the waters for Zoin, etc., and just see where we end up. You're always here, except for when you're not. Because you're not always. It's like you saying, did I win? No. Okay, Chase, you're always here. But, yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see how everything goes over there because obviously it's Binance to me doesn't do anything. Like you show me one sale that's been made because of Binance. What happens to the coins that calf is paired with when? Yeah, are you meaning on the primary LP or on the other LPs that I have? or that you have or anyone else has. You're looming well today, Dad. I know you mean looking. Is that me looking well? I don't really feel that well. I'm a bit sore in the throat still. But with the other LPs, well, what's going to end up happening is those tokens that when you withdraw your LP, you can leave them sit there if you want, but the calf tokens are worth nothing. They'll be worth 0 to you because, of course, you're going to get airdropped those tokens. But ideally speaking, you really want to get those LP tokens and get them into your wallet wherever they belong. We'll have plenty of notice to do that. But that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, I'll have to ask questions about that because when the contract is shut down, technically it will still stay there, like it is what it is. Like you'll still have the tokens in your wallet. There'll be no liquidity in there. But with the LP tokens, yeah, because of course you need them in your wallet, so then I know where they are, so I can airdrop. So, that's one aspect that I'm not really too sure about. Never had that problem before. Yeah, I can't technically shut it down. So yes, you can withdraw them and just hold them in your wallet. That would be the only, because I know it's Mighty Skies, you and me that have the extra LP. So, yeah, basically, and I'll just put a notice out anyway, but I don't think there's anyone else that has anything. But we will just withdraw those LPs and then I even have a Grove LP pair. That one there's been doing a fair bit of trading, actually, the Grove one. I haven't looked at it for a short while. I'll have a quick squiz at it now and see what it is. There's not much liquidity in that one. The Calf Grove. Yeah, no, it gets a couple of trades a day, I suppose, does its thing. But of course, that's some liquidity ready to go over to there. So yeah, I'll just have to do those withdrawals, and of course, Andrew would have to do his and so on. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. But he's still available, but yeah, he's very busy doing what he's doing. Yeah. No, that's right. It's only, as far as I'm aware, it's just us three that would have LP pairs. But either way, it's getting shut down, so to speak, where the tokens are going to be worthless. You have them in your wallet, and then, of course, you'll get airdropped to wherever they are in the wallet. So that's just the way it works. Scam sale go. Scam sale with what? I haven't seen no scam sale. Yes, son, you are right, son. I'll listen to you, son. You are the one. Have a think. No, I can't get it. I don't know what you're talking about. How did you like all the bot buys? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? You've never seen so many bot buys in such a short time, have you? I don't know who the hell would ever trade that shit. Starts with Y and ends with P. That's all right. I'll just pretend I'm dumb. Maybe I don't need to pretend. Maybe that's just the way I am. Well, God, you don't need to spell it out for me. There's an O and M in the middle. So it's Y S C A M P. That's oh geez, I'll go back to it. That's what it is. Thought his name was Yamap. Oh, you haven't got an A in there. That's a worry. Sorry, Yamap. Kidding. Yeah, it's the dynamics on it is very strange when I know that, in my own opinion, is that give or take a bit, the trading will be within certain zones to not really make money. And it's been really nice to see that he went about all of this renouncing the contract shit when he's got a whitelisted wallet, which enables him to be able to still operate all the functions on the contract just the same as if it wasn't renounced. Did you guys know that? And since it's been renounced, there has been 3 or 4 different actions within the smart contract to change the dynamics of it manually. So he, even though it is renounced, he is able to still operate all of the functions as though it's not renounced. So it's just where they say on Deck Screener that the contract is not renounced, because that's one of the 7 issues. It says ownership renounced, and it says no. Technically, it's a yes, but in the real world, it's a no, because it can still be modified just like a non-renounced contract. Smoke and mirrors, anyone? All right. Is that all? 30? Just market making, that's all. Do you know what that is, Joseph? Market making? That's all. Market making bots. You need them in a contract. It's just, I don't know, like I do 4 cells or something, and I get told I'm the biggest scammer out, and yet it's all legitimate. And then look at what shit goes on there. And it's like, except for you, whale miner, as far as I can tell, you are not Chat GPT. You'll be an extra special AI. You're listening to conversation, and then just the AI picks out the bits when to put a message up. You're a very, very special sort of AI bot. Yeah, it's the John, what, from Grove, even though John needs a H in it. I'm guessing that's who you're meaning, but that bit I don't know. So maybe you'll be able to clarify that for me. Yeah, no, there's lots of bots doing their things in the trading of tokens, of course. But who the hell is Hey John? Did a video yesterday. Hey John. Like, didn't you get it from my face expression the first time that I have no idea what you're talking about? I'm sure you're going to tell me and then fix it all up. And then I might know who they are, and then seriously, like, I'm not that stupid. Like, I kind of guessed that bit, because like if he did a video yesterday, well, I'm guessing that he's done one before. It's not so much the bit about what he's doing and that, but who is John? Like, because I don't know a John, Jon. I don't know a Jon. Hey, Jace. I still have no idea what you're talking about. Does that help? Come on, guys, give me more follows. I'll have to do Chalk's cheat on TikTok soon. go to a follow party and get some followers. Maybe no one wants to, well, a few, yes, but maybe not that many want to follow me. Maybe you've got to be like extra pizzazz or something, whatever that means. What's calf price doing? Oh, it's stationary. It's gone up a little bit. When people post those there, how do you get the information out of it? I just clicked on the thing and it says put them in timeout or ban them. No, don't do that. How do you click on links and stuff? Like when you do that, like, how the hell can you get that link? Geez, I'm on a computer. You would think it would just work, but obviously not. Well, I made you a star. You do realise that I've had Prado on here a couple of times now. No, he's outcasted just a little bit too much. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong, but he's just taking stances which generally isn't really applauded for whatever reason. That's all. Beauty. I'll have a look at that. Thanks, mate. Son. Geez, you're onto it, son. What would a dad do without a son like you, hey? Didn't you say calf main chat? You must have put it somewhere else. Haha, now. Oh, Hey John. I have no idea who Hey John is, but I shall check it out. I don't, like, the thing is, Whale Miner, I don't get into assessing tokens good or bad because, like, I've got my own project. And so I come from a different perspective, whereas other people, which are what I would call more neutral, not showing their support kind of says a lot to you. For me, being like, if he does the right thing by people, which he says he will, and all the rest of it, and he can actually, market and get turnover and whatever. I don't know how they're going to do it, but of course, if they do, then wonderful. All good to them. Do it, yes. Like I'm not the judge and jury to knock their protocol. Like I might not necessarily agree with all aspects, but it doesn't mean that I'm right and they're wrong. But of course, I come from a different angle, like that's why, my perspective is that I'll stay more on the fence because it's it's just, I just feel that it's rude of me to either really promote something else or to really diss something else. When I just sort of don't really want to get involved in the pros and cons of anything, so to speak. Yeah, and really, like, he really had to get dragged across the line too. That was the hard thing. that made it so difficult. Receiving any money from a Ponzi scheme is receiving stolen funds. I'm afraid I have to reevaluate my homes. It's difficult, isn't it? Obviously, like, I'm going to play the political line here and say everyone is entitled to make their own decisions on what they choose to do. Like, it's your investments, your money, you can choose to do with it as you wish. But yeah, like, I just can't believe that obviously that Kiwi's done his thing. I know his motivation behind it is supposedly to put some of the revenue back in a Kiwi token, supposedly to make up for losses that they've had on the ESCO pairing. But the thing is, the ESCO pairing has now stopped a long time ago, and they're still going backwards. So explain to me why that's the case. Like, the pairing has stopped, and that's happened for both them and One, where the pairing had stopped and they're still going backwards. So someone care to explain to me how that works? Because, like, I knew that it wasn't good in the first place. I understand that. I had to obviously talk the community line because so many people were hyped in it, but behind the scenes, there's a direct message that I've done through Chalk, which made sure I sealed the deal that it wasn't going to happen because there was no way I wanted it to happen. It sounds a bit wrong of me to be forthcoming with that information after the fact, but there was just too many red flags to me to seeing that it would be good to our protocol. I just couldn't possibly see how it could be beneficial. As much as you might think that arbitrage is, but in this particular example, I just couldn't see how it would be beneficial. And as much as some people tried to explain it to me, because I'd try and have an open mind and listen to different persuasions, and seeing what I can come up with. But yeah. Now, Whale Miner, you are speaking 100% truth when you say that, because that is absolutely right. And usually the protocols that have got the money to pay for the publicity, like YouTubers to do their thing, be promotional, is ones that are essentially skimming the money or milking the money or rugging the money so they can, where do you think it comes from? Like, it has to come from somewhere. Now, this is the problem, Jason. I know. How do you get out of it when you can't sell the NFTs? I know, that's the problem. Essentially the whole thing is relying upon Vulcan. Like, it's just an annoying situation to be in where, you can be invested in Vulcan and that's bad enough, but then you can be invested in Cause of the Calves, which has sacrificed into Vulcan, or of course in the LC, which is sacrificed into Vulcan, and essentially those funds are jeopardized as well. And so it's like, if it wasn't bad enough that it was something is wrong, like it just sort of compounds it and just makes it worse. Because at the moment, how the hell could you say that you could sell something when, you know, like it's got to have intrinsic value? The only hope that I have is that quite often things might be at this level here, which is worth X amount of money, but then it goes up a bit, and then you end up with a dump, so to speak, and hopefully it goes back up again, and you know it stays thereabouts. You know, that's all you can sort of hope for, is that there is a wave of where things increase. Thank you, Jason. Good night, mate. And yeah, good night, Dad, Leon, Whale, and Andrew. Thank you very much for coming on here, Jason, having a chat. Thank you. It's much appreciated, mate. Yeah, it's certainly a awkward position to be in. Like, the thing for me and the cause of the calves, that's why I set up Calf Token as the utility to try and fix the problem of no safe UX. Or, of course, no Vulcan, you know, like, so it's just, you're up late again, Miner, and it's snowing. Be good for your rigs anyway. Nice and cool, you'd think. And it should be dry too. When it snows, you would think the humidity would still be pretty low, wouldn't it? Like, it wouldn't be like when it rains, it goes up, the humidity goes really high. But with snow, it's quite dry, isn't it? I think. I've never thought about that, but I wouldn't have think there would be much in the way of humidity in the air being snow, but maybe it is. I don't know. Is humidity a problem when it snows? BTC is moving. That's why you're up at 1 a.m. The joys of being a trader. You know, I haven't had a look at seeing what's going on. What's going on there at all? I will open up my centralized exchange and have a quick quiz. Oh yeah, 1.36%. Oh, it did a nice little up there, but looks like it's come off the. It's come off a little bit, and then it's sort of going across a bit now. If you can gather all of that I said. So while I'm trying to learn what you know, I sought some help, and I've been given some instructional stuff to look at, which will hopefully guide me in a good direction. You can only hope. I'm trying to learn how to look like I'm pretty good at just looking at charts, but I mean like assessing charts. more information on, like what sort of patterns and stuff. Hopefully that's good to learn, like what Confirmant does. Just having to mess around with that sort of stuff. So, well, I haven't got there yet, so to speak, but well, only a little bit, not much. Nothing that I can say that I'm good. Well, I think I might call it a night and let you guys live in peace to do whatever it is that you're doing, trading or sleeping or partying, whatever it might be. But absolutely, thank you very much, guys, for joining. It's obviously great to see you again. See you here. I would be just talking to myself otherwise if you guys weren't here. So thank you very, very much. It's absolutely hugely appreciated. Thank you. Love yous all. Take care. And hopefully I'll be here tomorrow, same time, but with chalk. And then hopefully I might have a guest as well. So geez, I'm about to go to sleep by the sound of it. Thanks, Whale Miner. Thanks very much. And yeah, like I say, thank you so much for joining in, mate. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, it's really good of you. Thank you so much. All right, take care, guys. See you later. Love yous all. See ya.